Namaste and good evening. Welcome to Parent
Namaste.
Station. I welcome all who have tuned in to watch us live today. I'm Sharmista Parmar, the admin of Parent Station Ahmedabad. And Parent Station is a platform which works for all the parents out there doing different activities throughout the week. On Mondays, we conduct Monday polls. On Tuesdays, we come up with Tuesday thoughts. Wednesday, we give the book reviews for children that which books are good for them. On Thursdays, we also give toy reviews. And on Friday, do invite experts who give us the knowledge about many other tips which are related to children, any topics. And today, since it's a Friday, we have with us Ami Shukla. Welcome, Ami.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Ami is a born artist full of creativity. Art has been her passion since childhood, and that passion ultimately manifested into a unique calligraphist today, a brush pen calligraphy artist. She runs a professional business venture named Calligraphy Curves. Welcome to Parent Station, Ami, once again. And
Thank you so much.
since summers are near, I guess every parent must be going to enroll their children in a calligraphy class. So let's find out more about calligraphy from you. So first of all, I would like
Sure,
to know that how handwriting and calligraphy is different.
sure. Most of the parents they ask for the same question that calligraphy, if they learn, if my child will learn calligraphy, will their handwriting will be beautiful? Every time I say no, because handwriting is a different thing and a calligraphy is a different thing. Why? I will tell you. Because one person is having
Ami,
worst
just excuse me,
handwriting.
if you can be a little bit louder. If you can a little bit
Oh,
louder.
oh, sure. If a person is having worst handwriting, then can he or she can be best at calligraphy? And if a person is having beautiful handwriting, then it is not necessary he or she will be good in calligraphy also. Likewise, my handwriting is very bad, but still I do a beautiful calligraphy. So that is how it is. It is not like it is not connected. After practicing so many years, I mean, maybe so many years learning, after learning so many scripts, there can be a possibility that a person can enhance or beautify their handwriting, but it is not necessary by like learning calligraphy will lead to beautiful handwriting. So
Oh,
that is
even
the
I had
difference.
this myth in my mind that if we go for a calligraphy class, we will improve our handwriting. So, parents out
No,
there, it's not like that. That if you want to improve your child's handwriting, just get them enrolled in calligraphy. No, it's not like that. Wonderful. So, how can
exactly.
one learn calligraphy?
There are videos and there are certain courses. As I also conduct classes like summer classes, personal workshops, and you have to go through like we in KG, when a child is enrolled to a school, they are taught like make a standing line, make sleeping line, make slanting line. So in that same way calligraphy works. We calligraphy teachers, we teach them since we teach them with a small dot from how to make thin line, thick line. I mean, calligraphy is totally based on thick and thin lines. Like it is their basic. I mean, we make to learn them like draw a straight thin line, or draw a thick line, or make a slant line. Like we have I personally have that workbook, and I teach like that. So you can join if you would like to.
Okay, so there is some basic thing like ABCD से शुरू करेंगे तो words आएंगे. In the same way,
Huh.
calligraphy also there are some strokes, some dots, some lines which are to be learned.
Yes.
After that, you
There,
can go
yeah.
for.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't start from ABCD. We start from basic strokes. We start
Okay.
from basic strokes and we end till sentences. I mean, it is full process. You cannot learn in just 1 or 2 days. I mean, it is a process, lengthy process. If we learn, I mean, workshops are usually of 2 days or 3 days, maximum 5 days. But then a kid or a person whosoever is learning, that practice is must. See, I am learning a new script. See, this is how we learn. I mean, pages and pages of practice, so that
Okay.
it takes time. Yeah,
Okay. So, what are the types of calligraphy like?
it is a ocean. I mean, some of them even I don't know.
Okay.
There are brush pen calligraphy. There are brush pen calligraphy. There are fracture. There are black lettering. There are copper plate, Spencerian, never ending. Like it is like never ending. There are books. I mean, I would say there are Bible or whatever granth you said. It is there for calligraphy. So many. I was not knowing. I came across one of the videos on Instagram or YouTube of calligraphy in 2017 ending. I was like, how people are writing so beautifully, and the algorithms of internet. When I started watching those kind of videos, it shows me those videos only, and my curiosity build up. Like I want to learn it. My first purpose was to learn. I have never thought about what I will do it later, what I will do it, like how I will earn, would I earn or not. I mean, uh, that was never a question. I wanted to learn this beautiful script. At that time I was not having much knowledge, but that curiosity was at top level कि नहीं कैसे तो सीखना ही है ये चीज. So that's how I came across things. So there
So,
are a
which is
lot
the
of
one which
scripts.
we use for children?
Mostly for calligraphy and brush pen calligraphy.
Okay, these are like
That
we use
that
for.
Yes, yes, and even children are learning italics also, but these are main two scripts that they will be those scripts will be helpful for children also, because children don't think about earning or something, so they have these projects and they have lessons to do, so it will be helpful, and they are making, even if they want to make a card for their parents or friends or something like that, they will enjoy it, so in
Yeah,
that way.
basically they use for the birthday cards or some gifting purposes, whatever.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. They feel
and those pens are
honored, they
like,
feel honored.
yeah, and
Sorry.
those pens are, I guess, quite soft and smooth. Like we feel like just going on.
Yeah, yes, 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 yes.
So, can you just
We
highlight about?
even
Yes,
at
please
this
go
age
on.
also we yeah even at this age also we enjoy getting supplies, so kids will definitely enjoy getting supplies. And oh my god, brush pens, there are so many companies and there are so many, I mean, brands, they are coming up with this, because art is something that everyone is, especially after lockdown, it is like, oh my god, people want to learn this anyhow. Now they know that we need something other than routine. I mean, we want to do other something other than routine. So yeah, people are interested.
Can you just tell us like what kind of papers or what kind of pens are used for calligraphy?
Sure, there are so many pens. I mean, 1 minute. See, this is brush pen. Can you
Oh,
see it?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, this is brush pen. This is Stedler's pen. So I have kept one or two only. The nib is quite flexible, and calligraphy, it is worked based on, as I said, thin line and thick lines. So it works based on pressure. I mean, the more pressure you will get, the more pressure you will give, the more thicker lines you will get, and the less pressure you will give, the more thinner line you will get. So this is how brush pen works, and this is brush pen, right? And there are this some this was big nib brush pen, and this is small nib. Maybe I can, like
Okay.
this, you can
Yes,
see.
yes, yes. It's visible.
Yeah, this is so small, but it works on pressure. I mean,
Okay.
this small also it will give thick and thin strokes. So this was brush pens. Now there are this was for brush calligraphy and modern calligraphy. I mean, you can use for those two. This is broad edge.
Okay.
It is a flat nib. You can write black letter, fraktur, everything with that. Okay, I forgot to show. See, this was written with brush pen.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. So, right, and this is flat nib, so we can write italics, fraktur, black letter, and yeah, there are, as I said, so many scripts. So this was broad edge. This is also broad edge. It comes
Okay.
with different size. With this
Is this
pen,
a
you can
pen?
write. Sorry.
Is it a pen or it's a brush?
Yeah, no pen. It is a
Okay.
pen with still this thing.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, you can write any regional language also. Now,
Hmm.
in India, there are so many languages, right? So people are means that there are many of the books that were written with calligraphy, like our so many grunts, some politics, these things, politics. What would I say? Some institutions also. So many things are written with calligraphy that we never knew. We never knew it, right?
Yeah.
So that is how it is origin. मतलब इतना पुराना है कि we never knew it कि ये चीज इतने सुंदर दिखते अक्षर है जो वो calligraphy है. Now calligraphy is everywhere. अभी समझ आया कि this is calligraphy and that this is how we can write. But everywhere you can see modern newspapers, this hoardings, any brand you take, I mean anything, food items, beverages, anything there, letters written in calligraphy, maybe with computers definitely, because it is all now digital, but you can write the same letters with your pens also. So this is how it all works. So two pens I've seen, and this is Devanagari pen. I don't
Okay.
know if you can see. uh, its edge is little bit slant,
Yeah, I can see
maybe.
that.
Are
Yeah.
you able to see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So regional languages can be written with broad edge also, this one, and with this Devanagari pen also. So this is how it works. And about papers, mostly the colors are bright. We are using inks. So we less than 80 GSM or 100 less than 100 GSM or less than 80 GSM doesn't work because the paper will fray.
Okay.
It will fray, and the written things will be waste. I mean, there was no use. But 100 more than 100 GSM or 200 GSM, like this, in this I have written, this is 200 GSM paper. Like you can use inks on it, you can use watercolor on it, acrylics on any colors you can use. See, you can see the thickness, I mean, so
Hmm.
that way. And there is another pen. This is pointed pen. You can dip into the ink and then you have to write it. There is no this thing you can do. You cannot fill up the ink in this. There is no barrel for ink. In this, there is barrel for ink, but in this it is not. So we have to dip into the ink pot and then we have to write it. This is one of the work of mine
Wow,
with
it's so beautiful.
written with this.
Oh,
Yes, and thank
it's it.
you. And this is something I have written with this broad edge.
Okay. Wow.
So
Beautiful.
it this is how it works. This is black letter calligraphy. That
Okay.
is that calligraphy I'm learning. My mastery is in Devanagari, brush pen calligraphy, and modern calligraphy. So other scripts I'm working on.
Okay.
But I'm very curious to learn maybe everything. So it is in process.
Good, good. Excellent. So,
Yes.
why should one put the child for a calligraphy class? What benefit they are going to get from this?
Okay. So first and the most important thing, it enhances creativity. I mean, there is no boundary. You can do anything with it. You can write on your own. I mean, you can make your own letters. I mean, it is not necessary to follow a script I have suggested. It is not necessary that you have to follow this only. Maybe my brush calligraphy is different than other person, maybe slight difference. Yeah, and one more thing, there is brush calligraphy is the only calligraphy that gives you freedom to do anything. I mean, you can write bounce letterings, you can go up, you can go down, you can flourish the letters, you can, like, if you want to write A, you cannot write A like this. You can flourish the letter, and I mean, you can use the creativity, and children will definitely love it because they don't have much freedom in this times, like education doesn't give much freedom. So in calligraphy art especially, they will get freedom. And obviously people, children, so especially children, they will like colors, and there are so many other reasons also, like concentration. Like if a child is liking it, that I want to do it, he or she will do anything to complete his homework, and then he will
Complete.
sit and do it. Like, yeah, he or she will concentrate on one thing because he or she is loving it, right? So he will do it properly, with the teacher's instruction. Properly he will do it. So definitely concentration is improving, and in one thing, if concentration is increasing, definitely they will they will be more concentrating on their studies also. So these are main reasons. And another thing, they if they are having projects, if they are having some study things to be completed, they will use this thing. Children are sending me so many photos that, see ma'am, I have used brush calligraphy in my project, and
Wow.
teacher loved it. They have asked me, have you written it? They will be, ultimately they will be happy, their parents are happy. They will say that they know this much. I mean, they are happy in this. तो वो लिखेंगे, वो प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, वो उनको वो सेल्फ मोटिवेशन होगा कि आज कैलीग्राफी सीखिए, कल कुछ और सीखते हैं न्यू। मतलब इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि इनके पास से, पर वो सर्च करेंगे फिर कि क्या और क्या इसमें तो मजा आया, तो और क्या सीखे, इन दैट वे।
True. True. So, what would you like to suggest? Any closing statement for our parents? I mean, what you would like to tell to our parents?
uh, don't just put not forcing for calligraphy, but one art, any one art, every kid should learn. Every kid should learn. I mean, handwriting and all is fine. I mean, you should concentrate on handwriting because it is a day to day issue. I mean, you need to crack exams. Obviously you need to do projects, definitely. But not only calligraphy, but calligraphy will definitely help students. But some or the other art you should make them learn, because art is something, for me especially, is sometimes we are not in mood. Sometimes we are going through something. People, children are having exam tensions, and these are the peak level issues of students. I mean, maybe there are 10th student, there are 12th student, they are so, they are like, they are in tension ki kya kare ab kya kare. So this is the thing, art will keep you sane, definitely. This is my experience. I mean, we are like, इसमें इतना खो जाता है कि ऐसा लगता है कि no, आज दिन खत्म हो गया पता नहीं चला। तो डेफिनेटली, और प्रैक्टिस अगर आप सीखते हो, इफ यू लर्न कैलीग्राफी, you you should make sure that 20 to 15 minutes, 15 to 20, sorry, 20 nahi, 15 to 20 minutes a child should practice calligraphy.
Okay.
I mean, basic strokes every day, letters every day. I mean, you should give full time, not full time, but after completing, when you are bored, you can learn this. When you are bored, you can practice it. This is how it works. And
Wonderful. We
definitely,
got to know.
I would suggest you will love it. Calligraphy is something you will love it.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
agree with you, Ami. And thank you so much for coming on Parent Station and giving us
welcome.
such beautiful tips and giving us the insight of this uh, calligraphy, what exactly it is, and what is the importance, and what brushes and papers are being used. And I'm like thinking that parents will come to know that yes, calligraphy is a skill which every child should know and they love to do also. So thank you so much, Ami.
Definitely.
Uh, it was nice with you.
My
Thank you.
pleasure.